There are some truths in life that don't come from textbooks, degrees, or classrooms. They come from observation, from experience, from the quiet patterns that repeat themselves in every human life. Over the years, these patterns became laws, simple sentences that explain complex realities. Today, we explore 5 such laws. 5 ideas that can change the way you think, act, and make decisions. 5 laws that silently shape your success, your peace, and your destiny. Take a deep breath, and let's begin. 1. Murphy's Law. The more you fear something, the more likely it is to occur. Life has a strange sense of humor. The thing you fear the most often becomes the thing that happens. You fear failing an exam, and that fear distracts you so much that you actually perform worse. You fear losing someone, and that fear makes you cling so tightly that the relationship suffocates. You fear embarrassment, and that fear makes you act awkwardly, creating the very moment you were trying to avoid. Murphy's Law isn't about bad luck. It's about the power of focus. Whatever your mind obsesses over, positive or negative, grows stronger. Fear is like a magnet. It pulls the unwanted closer. But here's the hidden message. If fear can attract failure, then confidence can attract success. If worry can create problems, then clarity can create solutions. The law is not warning you, it's guiding you. It's telling you to shift your focus, to stop feeding fear and start feeding faith. Because life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you expect. 2. Kydland's Law. If you write a problem down clearly and specifically, you have solved half of it. Most people don't have problems. They have confusion. Their worries float in their mind like fog, shapeless and overwhelming. But the moment you write a problem down, something magical happens. The fog turns into a shape. The shape turns into a sentence. And the sentence becomes something you can understand, analyze, and solve. Writing forces clarity. Clarity creates direction. Direction leads to solutions. Think about it. When you write, "I am stressed," nothing changes. But when you write, "I am stressed because I am behind on 3 tasks," suddenly the problem becomes manageable. Kydland's Law teaches you that your mind is not the best place to store problems. The mind exaggerates, the mind loops, the mind panics, but paper is calm. Paper is honest. Paper is logical. Half the battle is understanding the problem. The other half becomes easier once the first half is done. 3. Gilbert's Law. When you take on a task, finding the best ways to achieve the desired result is always your responsibility. This law is a reminder of ownership. In life, you can blame circumstances, people, timing, or luck. But at the end of the day, the responsibility is yours. If you take on a task, whether it's a job, a dream, a relationship, or a goal, you must also take on the responsibility of figuring out how to make it work. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to hand you the perfect plan. No one is coming to guarantee your success. Gilbert's Law is not harsh, it's empowering. It tells you that you are in control, that you have the ability to learn, adapt, experiment, and improve. That you can find a way even when no way is visible. The world rewards problem solvers, not excuse makers. It rewards effort, not entitlement. It rewards those who take responsibility, not those who wait for help. When you accept responsibility, you unlock creativity. You unlock discipline, you unlock growth, and suddenly the impossible becomes possible. Wisen's Law. If you prioritize knowledge and intelligence, money will continue to come. In a world obsessed with quick money, Wisen's Law is a breath of fresh air. It reminds you that money is not the goal, it is the byproduct. The real goal is growth, learning. Money follows value. Value comes from knowledge. Knowledge comes from curiosity and effort. When you invest in your mind, you invest in your future. When you learn new skills, you increase your opportunities. When you become better, the world rewards you automatically. People chase money and end up exhausted, but people who chase knowledge end up wealthy, financially and mentally. This law is simple. Focus on becoming valuable, and money will follow you. Focus on money, and you will always be chasing it. 5. Falkland's Law. If you don't have to make a decision about something, then don't decide. Life is full of pressure. Pressure to choose quickly. Pressure to respond immediately. Pressure to decide before you're ready. But Falkland's Law teaches the opposite. If a decision is not urgent, don't rush it. Most mistakes happen because of impatience. Most regrets come from decisions made too early. Most stress comes from forcing answers that don't need to be answered yet. Sometimes, the best decision is to wait, to observe, to gather more information, to let time reveal what your mind cannot see right now. Not every question needs an immediate answer. Not every situation needs your reaction. Not every problem needs your involvement. Falkland's Law teaches patience. It teaches emotional maturity. It teaches the wisdom of silence. Because time is a powerful teacher, and sometimes time solves what your mind cannot. Bringing it all together. These 5 laws are not just ideas, they are tools. Tools to understand yourself, tools to navigate life, tools to make better decisions. Murphy's Law teaches you to shift your focus from fear to confidence. Kydland's Law teaches you to write, clarify, and simplify. Gilbert's Law teaches you to take responsibility and find solutions. Wisen's Law teaches you to prioritize knowledge over money. Falkland's Law teaches you to wait when waiting is wise. Together they form a philosophy. Think clearly, act responsibly. Learn continuously, decide wisely, and never let fear lead your life. These laws don't control you, they guide you. They help you understand the invisible forces shaping your choices. And once you understand them, you begin to live with more awareness, more clarity, and more power.